Telecameras 3 and 4 working. Activate radio contact with the outside.
Welcome to the Teachings of Enoch. This program is heard on KKVV AM 1060 radio in Las Vegas.
Can you hear me?
It's also streamed on the internet at kkvv.com. If you have a smartphone, you can also use the app TuneIn Radio to listen. I'm your host, James Allen, and I want to encourage you and motivate you to become the man or woman that God intended you to be. Visit my website at teachingsofenoch.com for more information about the resources on this program and to contact me. I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to become a financial partner in this program, I'm also offering a special gift to those who offer financial support. Visit teachingsofenoch.com for more information. Thank you for tuning in to today's program. Now, let's get started. A Postal Service employee was in charge of processing all the mail that had illegible addresses. One letter was addressed to God, and it came across his pile of letters. He thought, well, I better open this one and see what it's all about. So he opened it up, and it read, Dear God, I'm an 83-year-old widow living on a very small pension. Yesterday, someone stole my purse. It had $100 in it, and that was all the money I had until my next pension check. Next Sunday is a special day, and I invited my last two friends over for dinner, and without that money, I don't have any money to buy food with. I have no family to turn to. You're my only hope. Can you please help? The postal worker, of course, was touched and went around showing the letter to all the other employees, and each of them dug into their wallet and came up with a few dollars each, and by the time he made his rounds, he had collected $96. Well, they put it in an envelope and mailed it off to her. And they felt good about it, and they all felt warm and fuzzy for helping the poor widow, and the Sunday came and went, and then a few days later, another letter came from the lady addressed to God. So all the postal workers gathered around while the letter was opened, and it read, Dear God, how can I ever thank you for what you did to me? Because of your generosity, I was able to fix a lovely dinner for my friends. We had a very beautiful day, and I told my friends about this wonderful gift. And by the way, there was $4 missing. There was no doubt those thieves down at the post office. You know, we all have a desire for a better life. It's all part of being human. We want a better future, a better family, a deeper spiritual understanding, a better financial future. And don't ever feel that these things are wrong or sinful, because they're not. But if we trample over other people at the cost of getting our needs met, our goals met, then we really have lost what is important in life. And you don't like it when someone uses you to get what they want. Think about how you felt when someone used you to get what they wanted. It's not a pretty picture. Ambition at any cost is certainly a life filled with bitterness and loss of loyalty of other people and a lot of resentment. It can be a very, very lonely road. At the end of your life, when you pass on and enter into the next life, you're going to be remembered for the kind of person you were. In the next few lessons, I'm going to teach you about the most important foundation you can have for your life. And that's the foundation built on love. The Apostle Paul wrote many years ago, Even though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I have become as sounding brass or a clanging cymbal. If you've ever watched these talent shows on television, you know some of these contestants are really good. Others, they're horrible. And the people that are not any good, they get booted off the show. And that's kind of how it is with our life. If we're intelligent, have some money, successful, but we don't have love for other people, we really have missed the most important aspect of life. You know, probably the most important thing to remember, well, let's back up. Probably the most difficult people to love are those within our own family. Like the old joke, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. We're stuck with them, and at times they can be mean and bitter to us, and it's very hard not to return the favor. I love the old proverb, a soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Make a commitment to love your family members. That doesn't mean that we approve of all their actions, condone the things that they do, but let's put aside bitterness and resentment. Love must begin with you, and love means forgiving. You know, unforgiveness is like a cancer to your character. Family members will be a pain in the neck all of our lives. Accept it, but show yourself to be the better person. You be the example for love. You be the example for letting go of bitterness. Because if you don't, those issues will begin to fester and then spill over into every other area of your life. may be thinking about your family, hey, you don't know what they did to me. You don't know how cruel, twisted, and a freak that they are. And you know what? I don't. But I do know this, that every family is messed up. It has its own challenges. Every family does. So let peace, forgiveness, love begin with you. Now, loving those outside our family has its own challenges and blessings. When in a public place, how many times during the day do you catch yourself mentally judging and being critical of people you see? It could be their weight, the way they dress, who they're with, the way they talk. Maybe they got too many tattoos. Hey, it's easy to do, especially if we are thinking about it and our own judgments and our own prejudices are all safe within our own unspoken thoughts. The people that we see and interact with on a daily basis are all God's creation. It could be that under a different set of circumstances, that person you are critical of could be you. Begin to think about the person's soul and how they're created in the image of God. Look past the clothes, the attitude, the action, maybe even the smell, the tattoos, whatever it is. Make a commitment to love them, not to lust after them, but to love them. Not to condone and accept all their actions, but to love them, who they are inside. Remember, love is patient, kind, forgiving. Love is not envious, rude, and easily provoked. Love doesn't think the worst about someone, but thinks the best thoughts about others, whether they deserve it or not. One of the ways to develop a deeper understanding and love for others is to make it a habit to love people. When you make something a habit in your life, you're taking your time and energy from something else that is consuming your time and replacing it with something else. You're changing your habit. Paul writes elsewhere in his letter to the Colossians, "Put on love, which is the bond of perfection." When we spend time and effort into getting into a habit of love, then we don't have time to be envious of others because we're too busy encouraging them. We don't have time to be angry because we're in the habit of being kind. Replace the negative with the positive aspect of getting in the right habit. When you practice the habit of love, you'll find that people actually enjoy being around you. You know, there's so much bitterness, anger, frustration, jealousy in the world that people want really to escape from it, but they don't understand how many times. Let them see the habit of love in your life, and you'll be amazed at how your life will start on a different path. Will there be people who don't like you? Will there be people that try and take advantage of you? Yes, there will be. There will always be the haters, but you're not living for them. You are called to a higher purpose. While Jesus was on earth, he warned his followers to be wise as foxes and harmless as doves. Invest in people. You know, when I studied business in college, I felt confident that one day I would create my own business. The college courses left out one important aspect of a successful business, and that is people. People want to do business with people they like. It doesn't matter if it's a large store full of rude clerks or a small computer consultant with a big ego. No one wants and enjoys buying a product or a service from someone they don't like. Have you ever stopped going back to a place of business or a place of worship because of the way you were treated? Of course you have. We all have. One writer said it this way: until I can open the hearts of others and master this art, I will remain no more than a peddler in the marketplace. My reasoning they may counter, my speech they may disallow, my face they may reject, even my bargains may cause suspicion. Yet my love will melt all hearts, like the sun when the rays softened even the coldest day. When you meet others, look past the outward appearances and love them. When you talk about others, avoid destructive and hurtful words. Instead, replace that destructive conversation, the put-downs, the comparisons, with encouraging words. And this doesn't happen overnight. Again, it's forming a new habit. Like my grandmother used to say, if you can't see anything nice about someone, don't say anything at all. This type of lifestyle is very difficult, and it requires a daily battle. Gossip and character destroyers fill the media and people we encounter on a daily basis. They're at the places we shop, the people whom I know and trust, but we can't fall into this trap. So starting today, change your conversation, your attitudes, your actions to reflect the value that all people are created in the image of God. The time for renewing your life, your mind, and your actions starts today. It's important to love your enemies. Sounds simple enough. We hear it taught in our churches. But it's one of the hardest things in life to do. As a matter of fact, at this point, You may be tempted to stop listening, but hang in there. A number of years ago, I was involved in bringing internet access to a community for the first time. Trying to get the word out about our services, I attended lots of businesses, social events. The owner of our competition also attended many of these business events. And it seems like every time he talked, he was always putting some other business down and casting doubt on the character of the people that worked for any business except his own. And his rantings got so annoying that I really tried to avoid him at all the business events. And there were times that my business that I was involved with couldn't provide a solution for a customer or a potential customer, but I knew he or his staff could. But since he became so divisive in the business community, I was unable to recommend anyone to use his business services. I was very careful never to put him down or his business down, but simply stated to other people I didn't know anyone locally that could provide that service, and so I would make recommendations from other businesses outside of that community. After a few years, I began to hear rumors from other people in the business community that his business was in serious, serious trouble and might be forced into bankruptcy and liquidation. And not long after, he was forced to shut down his business and liquidate it. And there's a lot of business reasons that a business shuts down. But in this case, I'm convinced that the main reason was that this guy made himself an enemy of so many people. Make a commitment to speak highly of your enemies. Like the proverb says, if your enemy is hungry, give him bread to eat. If he's thirsty, give him water to drink. For you will heap coals of fire on his head, and the Lord will reward you. Seek out reasons to speak highly of someone. Don't look for opportunities to gossip. Remember that love isn't boastful. It has a grateful heart. It is only by the breath of God that He is giving you the help of encouragement for other people, and that you can accomplish anything. You and I are not islands all alone. We need each other. Love isn't proud. It's not arrogant about your accomplishments. Your health is a gift that can never be purchased. Your plans and dreams can never succeed without the help of other people. Being grateful. When it rains, enjoy it because it will bring forth the flowers. When it's cold, embrace it so that you can appreciate the warmth of the sun. Your habit of love is never an excuse to let other people take advantage of you. Be wise, of course, and use discernment. And be on guard against those that might mistake your love for any weakness. In fact, a life based on a habit of love might be unwelcome by some people. The world is full of those who distrust others and seek gain at the expense of other people. But you must be patient, yet cautious with them.
What's going on? What are they stopping for?
Thank you for listening to today's program. I'm James Allen. I've been your host. If you'd like to get in contact with me, visit teachingsofenoch.com. The website again is teachingsofenoch.com. You'll also find there on the website more resources to help encourage you in the journey of life. If you'd like to become a partner in this ministry, I'm offering a special gift. It's the New Testament dramatized audio Bible. It's complete with professional actors and sound effects, and it's my gift to you for your financial and prayerful support. This dramatized audio Bible of the New Testament is great if you want to listen to it in the car, travel, or just have a time of meditation to encourage your spiritual growth. Visit teachingsofenoch.com to learn more about this gift, and then click on the support button.